Hi, Anne here. Thanks for joining me for an At Home with ImagineIF. Today I started out dreaming about sandy beaches and somehow I ended up with sandy slime. If you've signed up for this library summer experience on Beanstack, and if you haven't yet, you should, we're going to be doing a twist on one of the Beanstack activities by making sand slime. The summer program is designed for everyone from babies up to adults with 4 different age tracks, with real amazing prizes you can earn by doing super fun activities. So it is win-win. By making sand slime, I am actually meeting one of the activities in the 6 to 10-year-old age group in their splendid scientist badge. First, I'm going to read you one book, a real summer beach read. While I read this book, it might give the adults time to gather the few ingredients you'll need to make your sand slime.
You're going to need 1½ cups of hot water, a half a cup of Elmer's craft glue, half a teaspoon of borax, a 1/4 cup of sand, a bowl, and some measuring cups and spoons.
So in this book, a brother and sister are playing on the beach before the brother goes out for a special sailing trip. There are lots of rhymes in this book, and listening for them will help you understand and get more out of some of the pictures in this strange pop-up book.
Sam's Snacks by David Pelham. Sam and Sis have fun galore while on vacation at the shore. The sun is hot, so they keep cool by paddling in their favorite pool. For Sam, this is a special day. He's going sailing on the bay. At noon begins the great sea trip in Captain Silver's sailing ship. "'Tis far around the bay and back," the captain says, "so bring a snack." Dear Mom gives Sam a nice surprise, a lunchbox full of fresh supplies. But poor Samantha cannot go. The waves upset her tummy so. "I'm sick," she sighs, "from just the notion of all that bobbing on the ocean. If I can't sail around the bay, I'll have some fun some other way." When Sam runs off to fly his kite, Samantha knows that time is right. She creeps towards a pile of rocks where Sam has left his new lunchbox. "He's mean," she thinks, "for leaving me. If I get seasick, so should he." Oh, and so the little troublemaker opens up Sam's new salt shaker. She throws the salt over her shoulder. "For luck," she says, now feeling bolder. She scoops up something in her hand and fills the shaker up with sand. Oh, she's such a troublemaker. How could he rather go to sea than stay right here and play with me? Samantha next lets something loose in Sam's blue thermos full of juice. Quickly pulling off the lid, Sam's sis drops in a squiggly squid. To make things nice, Mom likes to fix gourmet snacks on cocktail sticks. But Samantha has in mind a garnish of another kind. Deep in the pool, she makes a grab and fishes out a playful crab. Beside a hot dog is a space, a dark and secret little place, a long and narrow empty hole between the hot dog and the roll. A perfect place to hide a firm, wriggly, hairy, sandy worm. Samantha breathes a happy sigh. "Oh, I knew it, apple pie." Beneath the crust there's room to store a treat she's found upon the shore. And so, in Sam's most favorite dish, she slips a slimy jellyfish. No. Oh, quick, here's Sam. It's time to sail. But Sis still lacks the last detail. While Sam heads for his new lunchbox, skipping over pools and rocks, Sis doesn't have far to look too far to find a blob of sticky tar. The captain calls, "Anchors away!" The yacht sails out into the bay. But as Sis sweetly waves goodbye, a teardrop sparkles in her eye. She thinks, that was a rotten trick. Poor Sam, he's going to be so sick. Her tummy rumbles. Time to eat. Samantha, too, has her own treat. For her lunch, our little pal had crackers packed with seafood salad. But in her snack there seems to be something Sam found in the sea. Those two little stinkers, what they did. The end.
What did you think about this? Did it make you want to have a picnic on a sandy beach somewhere? Or make you want to hug your brother or sister because they are so nice to you compared to these two? After this trip to the beach, it seems appropriate to continue this slightly strange and sandy fun with sand slime. If you've gathered the items you need, I'll show you how I made this slime.
To make the sand slime, I mixed half a cup of glue with half a cup of hot water, mixing them well. I used clear glue because that is what I had, but in the link I'll leave in the description, they used white glue, so either will work. Then I added a quarter cup of sand. This is pretty heavy, but it stays in suspension long enough. I will also leave a link for Liza from the ImagineIF library's slime making video. She gets into the science of slime more. In the measuring cup, I measured out 1 more cup of hot water, and then I stirred in a half a teaspoon of borax, stirring until all the powder is dissolved. Then I found I had to remix the sand portion because the sand had settled out. But once I poured in the borax water, it immediately started reacting and forming the long, stretchy polymers that make slime so fun. Once it seems the clumping is done, I poured off the excess borax liquid and kneaded the slime by hand. It is fairly addictive and still warm from the hot water, so it is kind of hard to stop. This is a slightly messier alternative to Play-Doh for kids, but I think it's fun. I will leave you a link in the description that will get you to the Holderness Family's parody song of Slime After Slime. You might just get addicted to making different slimes.
I noticed some other fun things about slime besides the slow flow versus the quick snap. Let's see if I can show you. You probably already noticed, if you just hold it, it flows, but if you yank on it, it shatters like a solid object. Along with that quick snap, there's a bounce. So, a quick impact makes this slime ball bounce. Another thing is you can feel it quivering. It's vibrating like a stringed instrument. And finally, this slime was so dark, I thought I might try to write on it with chalk ink markers. And that is sort of fun too. It's a little messy, but pretty fun too. I hope you make sand slime part of your summer experience. Thanks for joining me. Whoa.